Welcome back to week 4, day 3. Gotta say that everything is moving along pretty well. I changed a little bit about squats in the next day after this upload, spoiler alert, but honestly, bench and deadlifts are moving along really well. This is the highest I've gone so far in this training cycle for 315 for a set of 3, and it moved really easily. Felt amazing. Even the dropbacks felt really good, and then Larsen Press felt amazing. So far, so good. I'll keep riding the gain train, but the topic I kind of want to talk about today is how to start being active, because there's so many different ways to approach activity, and a common thing that I try to tell people when I see people, whether it's in clinic or as like online coaching clients or even just friends and family, is to pick what you enjoy and try doing it. Now, there needs to be a little bit more to it than that, because if you just keep repeating the same workout over and over and over again, ironically, that's kind of what this program is that I'm doing now, but for the average beginner or someone who's never really been active, repeating the same thing over and over again just builds this monotony, and it doesn't really have a good adherence to it for most people. What is a good idea to do, though, is to take advantage of the inactivity that people are used to. Because if you're used to being sedentary for long periods of time, I think it's too much of a dramatic change to ask people to go in and work out for like an hour a day or an hour for a few days a week. Even an hour 3 times per week might be too much. So here's how we can take advantage of that, or here's how you can take advantage of that if you're someone who's sedentary and is looking to be a bit more active. Pick the minimum dose required to be able to stick to it. And that doesn't matter if you go to the gym and you do 1 set for 3 exercises and that's it and you go home. If that's where you have to start, that's completely fine. The reason why I wanted to talk about it is because there's this like mentality for people who are active to say like, oh, you got to go for broke, you got to pick the most efficient exercises, you have to go in, you have to do this specific program to get the most amount of results, and it's very perfection focused and very optimized. But most people aren't looking for that. Most people aren't looking for being as big and as strong as possible or as lean and as fast as possible. Most people are just looking to stay healthy. Being able to integrate activity into their lives a bit easier so they can do the things that they love, which is go out with friends for drinks, or maybe like perform activity at work that requires you to do stuff like bending down to pick up stuff. All of these things are normal activities, and just a little bit of extra activity, if that's your starting point, will help with that. And that's just your starting point. It's not saying that you have to stay there. You can always add a little bit more, but doing just the minimum amount required to get you active is way more beneficial than trying a program that's way too advanced and way too hard for you where you are right now and then stopping. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. Take care.